we are never truly lost. Well, okay, sure, maybe we get turned around for a few days in the woods, where life just feels like it's getting the best of us, and everything's going wrong. And I'm Mike Martin, and I've stood right where you're standing, lost, beaten down, like nothing's ever gonna change. And that's why I built this camp. And that's why I'm inviting you to join me and all the members of this wild community. Because you know what, friend? It does get better. So come along with me into the wild and let me show you this awesome, unique skill set that lays within inside of you. With help from the land, we're going to unlock the steward that's inside each and every one of us that will lead the way out of the darkness and into healing. Here at the Camp of Healing on Project Mindfully Outdoors.
It has been long believed that a good fire shares with the maker both truth and gift. Should he take the time to truly connect with the fire in which he gives birth to. When the fire maker puts his hands to work, he begins to spin the spindle that will soon create an ember. Quickly, something inside of him begins to grow arise. Because there's a truth that comes out. Those things that have fumbled him up inside come to the surface. When he begins to breathe life into the bird's nest in which the ember now lays, it produces smoke and warmth. Meanwhile, the opposite is happening within the fire maker. The turmoil that has been fumbling him up begins to cloud and darken the world around him, making him feel cold inside. With the first flames of the fire's life, internally within the fire maker, the darkness and the rains begin to grow. Even as the rains pour down and the thunder roars loud, the birth must carry on. During this birth, wisdom of many elders that have come before him remind the fire maker that the fire requires a piece of himself. In order to truly grow and return, the fire will grant him the gifts and the wisdom that he truly needs. And just then, just as the fire maker begins to feel the urge inside of him to hide from the storm that is raging within, what was once just an ember arises and erupts into flame. Flames that he needs in order to brighten the sky of the blackening world around him and to feel the warmth, to remove the shivers of the cold that are happening inside. Two things happen internally. The skyline that he envisions all around him becomes brighter. It's gathering energy. It's gathering support, granting the fire maker the gift of sight. Embracing the warmth, the fire maker now begins to feel. He begins to feel internally the things in which the darkness and the cold prevented him from feeling. He can now look around the horizons to view the path and find his way back home. as he walks the trail internally, that he is able to see and able to feel. It goes much deeper inside of him. The connection to that flame, that connection to himself, and ultimately that connection to trusting himself, because he's able to unlock the decision and the power to turn all these challenges not only into fuel for himself, but he can let them go and let them become fuel for his fire, freeing him to enjoy the journey and the story in which he's embarked upon.
For Season 3 of Project Mindfully Outdoors, we've teamed up again with our good friends at BroughtOut.com, who are the leaders and authority in drop shipment of outdoor equipment. Everything from camping and hiking gear, all the way to bicycles and hot tubs, they got you covered. So if you're looking for that new piece of gear, visit BroughtOut.com and use promo code PROJECTOutdoors15 to save 15% on your entire order today.
Hey friend, it's Mike, and as we wrap this up today and we prepare to head out on our own individual path and write another chapter in our book and our story, I just want to say thank you. Thank you for taking the time to make Project Mindfully Outdoors a part of your practice. It truly is mind-blowing to me just how much this wild community has grown, even in just the past couple of months. So for that, I want to say thank you. Thank you for being a part of our camp. And I want to invite you over to projectmindfullyoutdoors.co. And while you're there, if you haven't yet, sign up for our newsletter, because it's jam-packed full of not only great tips and ideas for the outdoors, but also for daily life too. Until next time, my friend, get out there in the wild. That's where the stillness and the adventure lies. See ya.